being in America, I've done over the years. I've done, I don't know how many. I lost count, but anything from the more flea market oriented vintage type shows to Arlington, Dallas, Healdsburg, Montreal, and the NAMM show. And when I moved to Austria, I'd never done Frankfurt. But we went to Montreal, and we ran into a group of other European luthiers there that had the same idea. Let's put on a show in Europe. Something, because there's nothing there. Frankfurt's not really very conducive in its atmosphere to what we do. Over the span of about 2 years, we got together, developed the concept, really very much from a luthier's point of view. What we thought, based on the others had their own experiences in a lot of various shows, how do we want to present our guitars? What do we think is the right framework? So the Holy Grail show is sort of, it's more an exhibition in the sense like an art exhibit than a trade show. It really focuses on the guitars. There's no pedals, accessories, or other distractions. And the luthier has to be personally present, because in our world, that's what really matters, is the connection between the luthier and the player, and what happens there, what comes out of that. And the fact that, yes, if a player comes and he looks at the guitars, he doesn't want to talk to a salesperson, he wants to talk to the person who made them. So he can ask questions and get a feel for what is it that makes this instrument special? What is this person trying to do? And it took a while, but it was a very, I have to say, dedicated group, and we pulled through the first show with very few people actually believing that it would happen. And then it was a great success. It had an enormous impact, not just on the guitar scene towards the outside, but also among the luthiers.
Yes, of course.
Because they found a very congenial environment, and they really enjoyed the show. And I think it took a lot of cues, of course, from Healdsburg and Montreal, because those were really luthier shows, and Healdsburg at that time went back 20 years, I think, with a lot of experience. So we looked at those shows. Many elements were taken from them. The big difference being, of course, that both Montreal and Healdsburg originally were acoustic shows. Montreal then added the electric segment. Right. We're a bit more focused on the electric, but ultimately it's 50-50 now, I think. And it's really a show meant to create the perfect platform for people who love the guitar on both ends of the spectrum, the builders and the players.